your Caribbean Report with Jerome Aegean.
We start in Jamaica, where Prime Minister Bruce Golding is to name Jamaica's new Attorney General this week. Golding says that he has selected a candidate from the private bar who has accepted the job offer. I expect to be able to make an announcement later this week about the appointment and also about the effective date when that person will assume office. The post of Attorney General became vacant last Tuesday when Prime Minister named a new cabinet and informed that the position would be separate from that of the Minister of Justice. Responding to the concerns about the delay in filling the position, the Prime Minister explained that the person to be appointed needs time to settle outstanding obligations. And in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, the United States' third consecutive year placed St. Vincent and the Grenadines on a human trafficking watch list, subjecting the multi-island nation to U.S. sanctions. But while the State Department says that St. Vincent and the Grenadines is a likely source, transit, and destination country for some children and adults subject to forced labor and sexual trafficking, Kingstown's ambassador to Washington, Lucilia Prince, says that St. Vincent's embassy officials are very disappointed by the report. Prince said that placing St. Vincent and the Grenadines on a watch list for the third year in a row cannot be justified, adding that the United States Trafficking in Persons report 2 years ago started off with unreliable accounts, according to them, and they're still unable to point to any hard cases of trafficking of persons in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And finally, in San Juan, Puerto Rico, a new rum distillery will open in the former pharmaceutical plant in central Puerto Rico, helping to offset the loss of Captain Morgan rum from the island. Economic officials said Wednesday that Club Caribe LLC distillery is scheduled to open in early of 2012 in the mountain town of Sidra and will produce 2 million gallons of rum in the first year as part of a 20-year deal, said Vice President Alberto Rivera. The local company is affiliated with CC1, a Puerto Rico company that distributes Coca-Cola products in the U.S. territory of Puerto Rico. Club Caribe is expected to employ 25 people and invest $10 million in machinery and equipment as it moves into the old Galixio Smith Clean factory. I'm Jerome Aegean, and this has been your Caribbean Report.
Thanks, Jerome. Tonight, News Channel 8's Wes Malls continues his look at summer camps in our area.
Thanks a lot, Shaniqua. Today we're with MESA. That's right. It's the Math and Environmental Science Academy. It's a group of students from junior high school, I believe, and Namaya and her friend are going to tell us all about it. And it's the teacher assistants and also teachers make sure that they have a good summer. And I just ran into them here at Barron Spot. Looks like they were up at the accountant's, I guess, Mr. Depassois. And they were nosing around Channel 8, and they're on their way to the Internal Revenue Bureau and see what they're up to. Maybe they can find out how come the income taxes are taking so long to get back, right? And what's your name?
My name is Nakifa Russell.
Nakifa Russell. Okay, you're the spokesperson here, one of them. And how are you enjoying your summer camp so far?
I love it. Hopefully I'm going to come back next year.
Yeah? What have you learned so far?
I have learned new math skills that Miss Ritchie have taught me. I had help from my other teachers in communication, helping us to speak in public, increasing our vocabulary, and science with Miss VLA. We're always having something to do in her class.
Which is good, right?
Yes.
And I can see the public speaking did you well because you're doing good. There's millions of people are watching you with YouTube and everything else, right?
Yes.
Good job. All right, I'm getting to you, little mama. What's your name?
My name is Amaya Bates.
That's a beautiful name, Namaya Bates. All right. Any relation to Mr. Bates, the big guy, Bobo?
That's my cousin.
That's your cousin?
Yeah.
All right. He's a good corporate sponsor, a good friend of Channel 8. Tell us, Namaya, how you're enjoying the summer camp session.
I really like it because I get to learn all different skills, and I really like communication skills because I used to have fear of public speaking.
Yeah.
But my favorite subject is science because we get to do different experience and we get to learn at the same time.
Wonderful. We'll see how good you are at public speaking in a second. I got a test for you. What's your name?
My name is Tiana Johnson.
Miss Johnson, how old are you?
I'm 10 years old.
All right. How are you enjoying the summer camp so far?
It's good.
Yeah? What's the best part of it?
Speech and communication.
Wow, this looks like a mass communications group here. Do y'all get to go to the beach?
Yes.
Yeah? It looks like this is mostly about learning. You go to the beach any day, right? All right. Well, I know that y'all all great students, and you're going to have a lot of fun this summer. Good luck at Internal Revenue when you leave here, right? Wave to your parents and your friends out there. Millions of people on YouTube, right? All right. Now we're going to see how good Namaya is. I'm going to give her my microphone, and she's going to end this news report.
With my MESA group, keep the environment clean. Back to you, Shaniqua, for Lamaya Bates for News Channel 8.
When we come back, a special tribute to our fallen hero. On Sports 411, we have a special tribute to community basketball coach Moto.
Thanks a lot, Shanika. It was a very emotional night last night at the MBBA Summer Basketball League. There were black ribbons, t-shirts, and sad faces all over the gym in recognition of the passing of Darren Francis, better known as Coach Moto. There was a moment of silence in his honor. Coach X also picked up a donation from the fans and presented it to the family to help in any way possible. Folks, it's nice to see that we have good left in this community despite all the bad that's going around.
So this brother was a father, a friend, and also of course a coach for most of our children, our grandchildren. So it's only fitting that we be here to edify, to pick up this brother. And that's why we ask him to do for the donations to help out his family. In this moment of silence, you know, bow our heads, everybody. Everybody will bear witness what I'm doing, and I'm going to give it to Ms. Sharika Barnes to help out with the burial of Moto, who died too soon, unfortunately, but who knows what life brings, and life is tough. Say thank you to everyone, but you know it's hard to talk.
Well, it was game time as we had the defending champs Guidance wearing one black socks on their left foot in honor of Coach Moto. Taking on Ujima, the team Moto has played for and coached for over the past 15 years. I know these guys are playing with a heavy heart. Well, in the first quarter, Eric McBean got Guidance off to a quick start, and he was doing damage from outside and inside the paint as Guidance led 24-15 after the first quarter. In the second quarter, Ujima bench provided a huge spark, which was led by D. Joseph as he was carving up Guidance like a turkey on Thanksgiving. Oh, buddy, look at him go. Folks, Ujima got within 3 points after this layup by young Shadow. Oh, his dad got to be proud of him with the finger roll. At the half, it was still Guidance in front, 49-42. Second half, here comes the U. The veteran Kareem spud the grass for 3 as Ujima started the quarter and a 6-0 run as they were just down by 1. Folks, that's when Q took over. Kowasi St. Hill said enough playing around as he scored 12 straight points. None more spectacular than this thunderous putback dunk. Are you kidding me? As Q put the women, children, and Ujima to bed. Night-night. As Guidance won 88-79. To stay undefeated, St. Hill he led the way with 28 points. After the game, I spoke to Coach Bao of Guidance and Coach X of Ujima.
I felt, double-edged kind of game there. You have a game to win, but then, under the circumstances, Moto is a great friend of mine, and also, most of the people around in the eastern part of the island. Stella in just dealing with teams, as he was said today by X, he had 9 teams at one time in a league. Who does that? Who takes care of all those kids around you know, the so-called projects and all that stuff. You know what I mean? He was a lifeline in terms of basketball. So, you know, we got our hands cut out in terms of, you know, at least alleviating some of that and helping him in his cause. That was his cause. Regardless of what happened and whatever transpired, his cause was to uplift the youths them around his neighborhood. And you always honor somebody with that kind of mindset. And then going back to the game, you know, it was kind of an emotional game, but, you know, we stayed with it. They played hard, you know, as expected, because, you know, you're playing for somebody who was there for you all along. So the emotion would have been high, and I expect them to give a fight. But, you know, I just told our guys we got the size advantage and just play inside, and hopefully we'll prevail.
In this community, how I see it, when the chips are down for whatever family, all of us need to rally around them. And in the NBBA, the New Breed Basketball Association, I mean, I was walking the road like what I usually do, and I got a word from a friend called me. And I said, you know what? It just hit me that I need to do something. And then when I heard from Teeks, the scorer, and from Reals, what this man used to do, because long ago, me myself used to run basketball leagues and had teams, but for a man to have 16 in one league, I mean, not in one league, but in one tournament, and then 9 in the next. And then if we add these two teams, we can really working together. And Ujima is Moto's teams. They just asked me to help out. Of course, we had a next help tonight in DT, but I mean, this brother used to do a lot, because I know what I used to do, and I never had that much teams, and I know it's tough, okay? So the donations for the family and all that, everybody, they say these are financially tough times for the whole island, and you know, I just side fit that you know, that to just rally around, and whoever it was that's what we need to do as a community to help out.
In the other game between Legacy and Jedi, Bobby Evans led Legacy to a 90-81 victory. Folks, he scored 22 points. Teammate Sean Tutine chipped in with 20 points. Well, the action continued on Thursday, and we have 2 makeup games on the schedule. That's a look at your Sports 411 update. I'm Stephen Francis for News Channel 8. Back to you, Ms. Robinson.